you doing to me now? They lie, they steal, they fooled us. Deep down I probably knew this. I think I will be holding on to the one thing that I know is stronger. Love is blind and no one's perfect. Platinum seems so shallow, 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 shallow. But you are bright white gold. They made us lose our focus. The very same hands that formed us. Go build a better tomorrow. For you I'd make it a rainbow. I think I will be holding on to the one thing that I know is stronger. Love is blind and no one's perfect. Platinum seems so shallow, 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 shallow. But you are bright white gold. With you by my side, I'm not worried. I think we'll be able to find ourselves again. Blank expressions, empty words. Nothing can keep me away from you. I think I will be holding on to the one thing that I know is stronger. Love is blind and no one told us. Platinum seems so shallow, 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 shallow. But you are bright white gold. I've been wondering what has happened to you now. Am I the only one who's struggling to move on? Yeah. Guess I thought that this was meant to last. Now I wish I was still living in the past. Yeah. Never felt so damn frustrated. You're just wasting my time. All the feelings that I dread is ringing in my head. Can't believe the words you said are ringing in my head. Somebody save me. Now we're hanging by a thread and it's ringing in my head.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services. We are live from the Choice Tire and Automotive Studios in Lexington, North Carolina. And Sydney, who is that standing behind us?
It is Bentley.
It's our buddy Bentley Black. So we're just gonna say hey to him. And y'all, Bentley and his mom has brought all kind of stuff, money, gift certificates, a lot of some good stuff, huh, Bentley?
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all, buddy. So we're gonna just want Bentley to wave at everybody and tell them, hey, Bentley, when's your next race, buddy?
That's coming up Saturday at Caraway.
Yeah. All right. So Bentley will be racing this Saturday at Caraway,
At his home track.
his home track, where he is a
Go-
track champion,
Gonna put it on him, aren't you?
the youngest ever.
Wow.
All right. Well, we just wanted to let Bentley say hey to y'all. And like I said, him and his mom came and dropped some things all for us for our fundraiser the Sunday. On Sunday. It's going to be a big deal. But we're going to talk about all of that way later on. We are going to have Jeremy with Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburgers to call us in, and we're going to share with y'all what he's got going on. I talked about this a little bit last week, but we're going to go in depth, me and Sydney, about everything that we have got going on. So, what am I doing? Let me think. Oh yeah, before we do the sponsors, I'm not sure that I have. This is something that's been on my heart, been on my mind, and I don't feel like. What was that?
Unexpected. We're good though. We're good. Keep going.
I don't feel like I've ever publicly given Doc Love enough credit and how thankful I am for him and our time together. There's, as far as I'm concerned, I love that man. He and Sydney will tell you, we were talking before we went on there, and I said, Sydney, I've got to publicly. I'm not sure that I might have, my brain. I'm not sure, but tonight, right now, I want to make sure that all of you watching and going to come back and watch or whatever, Talking Circles with Chris Carter in this area is because of Doc Love. Me and Kel and Bubba done a show with him, and then the rest is history. He asked me, and I told him I'd been wanting to do one in this area, and my plan and my vision, and he made it happen. Doc Love, Race 22 Radio, and from the bottom of my heart, I am very, very, very thankful for Doc Love and everything that he done for Talking Circles with Chris Carter. I mean, Sydney, we had some
Yes.
good times there. That dadgum cat would drink water out of the sink. Bentley, you got a cat?
They did have a three-legged dog.
It ran away.
Stop it, Bentley. Don't tell me that.
What's your sister's name? Bree?
Yeah.
Bree sold it.
Oh.
Bree sold the three-legged dog. What was his name? Bentley Jr.?
Tripod.
Curtis.
Huh?
Curtis.
Oh, Curtis. Sing me a song, Curtis. That wasn't even funny. All right. But anyway, I from the bottom of my heart, oh yeah, my Bible verse. Yeah. Thank you, Sydney. From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank Doc Love for everything that man has done, because he made it happen for Talking Circles with Chris Carter. And then we climbing the ladder. Look to get bigger and better every week. But I want to thank him. Doc Love, I love you. Thank you for what you've done for Talking Circles with Chris Carter. All right, as I love all of y'all, I want to say, hey, real quick, hey, Justin Long, appreciate your support. Scott Royal, what up? Steve Stroud, I love you. Thank you. Radical Fire Protection, my people.
Yes.
Man, they've been good to us. Golly. Bible verse of the day, the most scariest Bible verse there is to me, and it's this. It's out of Matthew 7:21. Not everyone who says to me, this is Jesus talking, not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, shall enter the kingdom of heaven, but he who does the will of my Father in heaven. And it goes on to say, if you read that, Matthew 7:21, before and after, excuse me, it only does this when I come on the air. Time out. Bentley's making me nervous.
I was about to say the frog.
So anyway, it says, depart from me, I never knew you, you workers of iniquity. So that is a scary verse. A lot of people think, oh, I'm a Christian, I watch Joel Osteen. Well, surprise, surprise. So anyway, that's the Bible verse of the day, New King James Version, Matthew 7:21. We want to thank we got another new one, Ideal Landscaping. Micah has come aboard, and he's on board with Slate and Slate Myers, and want to thank him. So if you would, Sydney, thank all of our amazing sponsors.
Yes, we would like to thank H&H Auto Repair, Race for Kids, Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, Precision Built Spindles, Realtor Renee Hackett, David E. Day Inc., Ideal Corn, Affordable Septic, Enticing Icings, Little Donuts, Dutton Safer Systems, Triangle Fitness Kernersville, Ideal Landscaping, JTV Sports Cards and Memorabilia, Sykes Metal Roofing, Douglas Auto Electric and Battery, Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburgers, The Garage Shop, Choice Tire and Automotive, Woodman Life Insurance, Jordan Anderson, S&P Lemonade, Frank Steaks in Long Island, New York, J&T Services, DL Outfitters, Gary Brown Dream 68, Midway Dry Cleaners, Cobble Speed Shop, LLC, JTA Soft Wash and Roof Cleaning, Koger Plumbing, 5 Points Tire and Auto, Horse Powered Kids, Harkey Litigation, Ever Ready Mixed Concrete, Heroes Patriot Water, Robin Sandblasting, Mule Skinner Trucking, Messer Media, Garage Doors The Triad, MJ Printing and Graphics, Midway Music Hall and Event Center, Thunder Road Bar and Grill, Midway Mobile Storage, Make TV Great with Nate, Louis Custom Showers and Glass, Radical Fire Protection, Tea Time Sports Bar, Burke Street Pub, Captain's Retreat at Bear Creek, Soul to Bowl Food Truck, Squeaky Clean Express and Ceramic Coatings, Colfax Towing and Auto Repair, Velocity USA, and KevinSaysYes.com. And I need a breather now.
And we've got to give a big shout out to Channel 31 News and Weather.
Oh, you're on probation, Christopher.
How in the heck does probation go from 99 days, then a day served, now you're down to 98, then it goes to 102, 122, 202, now Pee-wee's off.
I was about to say, because Pee-wee said
Pee-wee's
so.
abusing his power.
Yeah, Pee-wee took it far.
He wants me to apologize. I know you're looking at this, Pee-wee. I will not apologize. Mike stole a pig. The FCC's license are revoked. No, the truth shall set you free. Yeah.
Bless it.
Oh, Bentley. Somebody's on here already saying, who's that good-looking guy sitting behind you?
Pee-wee says it's now 231 days.
I'm done with these people. Anyway, big shout out Channel 31 News and Weather. Hey, Travis Schaefer at Millbridge. Want to say hey to everybody out there. There we go. Look right there, the VFW listening. That's our people, and we are going to be talking a whole lot about the VFW because you know what? They have been amazing for us.
I got a
for
question.
This fundraiser. Ask.
So you know how like a few weeks ago, or was it a couple weeks ago, we got the Triangle Fitness in Kernersville, and you said you were going to go to the gym. How's that going? Do you remember that, Andrew?
No comment.
Oh, okay. Are you speechless?
Worked out hard today. Bench pressed like 210.
Oh.
Yeah. Looking to bench press my weight, 390. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I haven't.
You're just coming up with the excuses.
I don't have an excuse.
Okay, well, at least you admit it.
I do not have. Bentley, you want to go to the gym? That don't sound fun either, does it? But we do love our friends at Triangle Fitness in Kernersville. We appreciate them, and they have 25,000 square foot or 2,500 maybe. It's a lot of room. They got a lot of weights. Where Burt Myers goes. Got a great show for y'all tonight. We really do. The other night, moving on right along here. My
I'm about to
co-host
say,
wants
you
to
just
know,
keep on
why
going.
you go work out, Chris? All right, so Ethan Truell,
Yes.
16 years old, and I watched this kid get in front of Randy Budner, and man, that boy, that I ain't never doubted, so I don't want to be misunderstood here, but I've kind of looked into the kid and found out real quick, a Legends wheelman.
Yes, for
Very
sure.
accomplished Legends driver. And if somebody like Bentley standing, I'd like to see him getting a Legend card, but I feel like because of any driver nowadays, part of the process is you need to drive a Legends car. I know they ain't got a lot of horsepower, but they got sometimes I think too much horsepower for the tire that they have on that car. So anyway, very, very happy to have Ethan Truell on. He done a heck of a job. Had a flat tire, ended up 19th. The results that you read online or wherever does not dictate how that kid ran. And our other guests we're going to have on tonight, Kevin K. Train Gilbert. That was so fun for me to call. Randy Pulliam got to interview him in Victory Lane, but just calling that race, and when you see him get under Austin Jones, and I love Austin Jones, is, you're like, yes.
Oh, we were cheering. I mean, I love Austin Jones, of course, too, but nobody more deserving than K-Train.
Like 190 races.
Yeah.
And that was really sweet. So Kevin K-Train Gilbert's going to be calling in, and then we're going to hear, like I said earlier, Jeremy from Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburgers. So with all that, what is it? Who said what?
Kyler Kefley says, Chris, let's get back to the gym conversation.
Shut up, Kyler.
Gracie can give you, she can be your personal trainer.
I seen that somewhere that she'd laugh at me. She already makes fun of me enough, so that's all I need is for Gracie Gibbs to be my instructor. She's like telling people, there's no hope for that dude. Anyway, we're going to go to a commercial break, and we're going to holler at Bentley under commercial break real quick, make sure he's behaving and making good. Oh, you ain't in school right now. So we're going to go to a quick commercial break. We're going to come back. We're going to have Ethan Truell on the line. Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Much love to all of you. Services buys junk, unwanted vehicles of all types. He removes scrap metal, specializes in trash removal and eviction cleanups. Whether it's a bed or a table or an even old washer and dryer, Jimmy Brown, you don't play around. Serving the Triad area since 2007, J&T Services is firefighter owned, and you can reach them at 336-341-1171, or you can go to J&T Services on Facebook. At H&H Auto Repair, no job is too big or too small. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, they can do it all. From oil changes to engine swaps to North Carolina inspections, H&H Auto Repair is your one-stop auto shop. Located at 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, right next to Tickle Pink Convenience Store, stop by and see Daniel and Philip Harrison and tell them old CC sent you. That's H&H Auto Repair, 3088 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem.
Hey, my name is Gavin Robbins. Welcome to Robbins Sandblasting.
Ready to connect? Click Connect to show now.
Hey, I'm Michael Robbins. I'm a third-generation sandblaster. Alongside of my parents, Eddie and Shirley Robbins, we are Robbins Sandblasting. In December of 1954, my grandpa, Buddy Robbins, started Robbins Sandblasting. Over the past 65 years, there have been many of cars driven in this driveway. Some have come and gone, others have become friends, but many have become family. With the fourth generation standing here, it's our job to teach them how the rust meets the dust. So from our family to yours, thank you for 65 years.
Andrew,
Well,
you were late on the thumb.
sorry. Welcome back, Talking Circles with Chris Carter and Sydney Sanders, presented by J&T Services. We're live at the Choice Tire and Automotive Studios. And, oh, Lord, this bunch here, I tell you talk about a motley crew. Yeah, I see Gracie Gibbs thinks that's funny. See, she likes making fun of people. I do want to do this before we get on the phone with Ethan Truell. Remind everybody, if you didn't see my page earlier, our buddy Bria Scott, 15-year-old Bria Scott, had her heart surgery. I had a missed FaceTime call from her last night around 10. Of course, I guess I fell asleep watching the Braves. And then I woke, this morning I put a post, give an update, and she, like 6 o'clock, whatever, she'd seen I was up. Smiling. Just smiling. It was hard to, her little voice was, she's a little raspy and everything, but that's understandable. But she says she's doing good, and I'm glad for her and ready for her to do well. So thank all of y'all for your prayers. All right, let's bring Ethan on. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
What's up, guys?
Hello, hello.
Ethan, how are you?
I'm good.
Well, Jeff Emmerich said roll tide. Roll tide. Man, I'm going to tell you who told me about you to look into you, and that was Jonathan Brown. When Jonathan Brown, John Boy, tells me to look into a driver that I don't know a lot about, I immediately do as he says, because he's never steered me wrong. And then I start looking into you and your Legends career. I just said before you came on that I feel like, and if you, through the ranks of good drivers, you can start with Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, we could sit here and name people, drivers all day, but a good race car driver goes through the legend ranks. I know they don't everybody, but to me, I want to hear real quick about the transition that you experienced going from a legend car to a modified at Bowman Gray. I think that's important, at Bowman Gray.
The legend cars and modifieds, I think I said this before, but they don't have a really big difference, honestly. They the contact, bumper to bumper contact, is kind of the same versus like a late model. They kind of squish a little bit and have a little bit of give in them. And modified and legend cars, they kind of they don't have a lot of give like the late models and other full fender cars do. So it wasn't that different going from a legend car to a modified, but going from a legend car to racing at Bowman Gray in a modified, that's a pretty big difference for sure. Saw them 28 cars out there, and when you start deep in the field and you got to work your way up, it's very tough for sure.
Green flag drop. You're on the outside of Randy Butner, who has like 750 starts at the Madhouse, 20-something odd wins. And there you went to the front. And I just, believe it or not, they can't hear me in a modified race, but for the benefit of the people in the suites and all, I enjoy calling the race, regardless if the fans can hear or not. There are people that pay to be in the suites that can hear me and Randy Pulliam. And I don't know. I mean, I don't even really know you that well. I like you a lot, and I know you got some God-given talent, but I think it wasn't just myself and Danny Bone's been on this show many times, and I'm a big fan of his as well, but I'm not sure how to explain it, how happy I was for you, like he was a nephew or something. I was like, look at this kid, go, boy, go.
Yeah.
And even when you settled into second, he's comfortable, he's fine there. There's a long, long way to go. Well, a long, long way to go ends up being, well, we ain't got that long to go. Real quick, like at Bowman Gray. Mm-hmm. I did not even know, and I'm not going to lie, that you had a flat tire until I read it somewhere. What happened with that, buddy?
So going back to the initial start, I told Dad before the race, he's like, you need to really figure out, and you need to get down to the bottom real quick and try and ride right there in second and get behind Randy. And I'm like, Dad, I've never done that before, so I'm gonna sell it off in there to one and see if I can clear him on the top. And he's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna try and sell it off in there to one and see if I can get good run out of two and try and beat him into three. And it worked out for us. And then I led about 20 laps there, and then had a restart with Danny on the outside, and we raced pretty hard. And then he got put in front of us, and that's unfortunate.
Stop right there.
considering that,
Stop right there. Stop right there. We'll probably get fired, but but all right. When that caution come out, I want the driver's opinion. Was you in front of him? Yes or no?
I got 4K on my GoPro that I was in front of him.
Thank you for that, driver. I ain't even going to tell you.
But you can't really argue with NASCAR's calling. I figured that out real quick. So we tried to just figure out what we could do and move forward towards the end of the race and try to make a plan to try and get back around them. And unfortunately, we got into a little contact with the 10 car on the restart, and it cut the right front down. And,
Right. Sydney.
Just click X.
Okay, I am Sydney.
I didn't know if you could read
Sydney.
it. Bye, Bentley.
Bye, Bentley. Sydney.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear what he just said? 16 years old, very mature brain he has. Bye, Ashley. Thank you. You heard what he just said. He didn't even want to, I'm curious what he thought. I really was. I'm glad he said it. But anyway, you heard what he said. You can't argue.
No, you can't.
Carry on.
Mm-mm.
And Ethan, man, you keep all that up. I mean, your dad, I observe. Even if you don't see me around, I'm looking over at other places. I'm observing and I'm watching. I've already, the first day at practice when I seen you, I was like, who is this? And, you look and observe. And I'm walking over there a few times and just saying hello. And what to me, on the outside looking in, it just seems like you're surrounded. It ain't a very large group, but those group of people around you seem to be very, very good people. Seems like you have a very good team, very devoted team on that number 64 Big B Coffee modified.
Very, very devoted team, very good team. And I really do love those guys. They put in a lot of work. I actually got my buddy Bryce standing beside me right now. He's going to come over tonight and help a little bit and get the car back together. But we have a very good team, and I'm proud of these guys. And we definitely, one of the things about us and our team is we definitely don't have the best car there every Saturday, and I'm still a learning driver, and this is a learning team. So it's great to have a group of guys that just want to come and help work and put in the hours to come and help us get better as a team. And it just means a lot to me and my dad and all of us and my family. So
I want to talk about Bryce real quick. Everybody at the track knew him as Ryan Nelson's son, little Bryce, little man. And then he's tinkered in about everything he possibly can. One time I thought he was going to play for the Braves. Then I thought he was going to play girls softball. Then I thought he was going to be a spotter. Then I thought he was going to be a baseball player. And I say that in loving fun because I love that kid. But I feel like obviously he's really good. The chemistry between you and him is priceless as well.
it is, for sure.
He knows what he's doing, and he's been around it his whole life. He sure did good the other night because I just replay it in my pea-brain mind. I just like, look at this kid go. What on the radio, was your dad saying anything when you was in the lead? Does he or does he just let Bryce do the talking?
He kind of just under caution he'll key up and he'll ask what the car's doing, the normal stuff, and then when I was in the lead this past Saturday, he was just reminding me that if I just keep the car on the bottom and run my line, that he can't do anything. And and that's kind of what happened. And so I listened to him and tried to keep the car pinned to the bottom and try to get off the corner better than him. And that's what we tried to do. And Bryce, talking about Bryce being a spotter, he's learning just as much as I am. Yep. We're learning together. So it's great to have a driver and a spotter that are the same age and that learn together, and we'll eventually probably go up and do higher and bigger and better things.
The dad-son deal in racing, it's almost like a catch-22 type of thing. Dad has to be a dad, but then dad has to be a crew chief / inspirational mouthpiece. It goes back to my days with Kel Gale. I'm still a part of Kel Gale, but no matter what he does, but with him and Bubba Gale. And, sometimes Kel would just downright get so upset and rattled that he wouldn't be able to drive like he could. Then I'll go to like Tristan McKee and his dad Lane. It's a very different type of relationship with, and all these years Lane has spotted for Tristan. And then when Tristan gets signed by Spire and these other people, and now he's a big deal to a lot of people, Chevrolet signed him, blah, blah, blah. You know, this is your spotter, that's your spotter, you know. But I think it helps Tristan adjust to, as he grows and matures, he's used to other people's what the heck? People in his ear. So I really like what y'all got going on, and I'd love to 10 years from now or 5 years from now or even 2 years from now have you on the show, and Bryce is just like right now standing right there by you. That's a cool deal, man. So did you get a lot of people reaching out to you after Saturday night?
I got a decent amount of people that I got a lot of comments like I've been around modified racing for 20 years, and those are the very few type of battles you see in my car control at my age. A lot of people complimented me about being able to drive and how tough it was to do. And so, you know, I was very happy. I love when people reach out and tell me stuff like that. And so.
By golly, my fat butt walked over, and I was like, dude, I mean, I was on a mission to make sure I found you to tell you. And, you know, the week progresses and Sunday and you talk to different people, that was like, you and K-Train were the talk of the town. And even though you wasn't the winner, a lot of people was talking. I was going to have Mike Speeney on tonight, and just for the people that I did tell Speeney would be on, I did talk to him today. And he's got a young son that races at Millbridge, and that's Tuesday night. I even thought about doing the show Wednesday night, but with this fundraiser and everything,
he's booked and busy.
I might have to drink a beer for tonight over, but I'm just kidding. I don't drink. But yeah, man, it was very impressive. You definitely turned heads. Talked to one driver over there that is a very older driver that has a lot of wins, and he said, "Carter, did you see that boy?" Yes, sir, I sure did. So, man, that's pretty cool. I really, some people I've heard them say, Ethan, that, well, it was just a 25 lap race, or I didn't win the big race. You know what, man?
A win is a win.
That's right. I don't care. And listen. You're going to win a race when this year's over. Next week, we take our break. And then you know, it's like, it ends so fast. I can't believe it's already halfway. You will win a race. Whether it's a 25 lap or another 100, you will win a race. And so far, I've been right when I talk about drivers like this. And whether I'm going to say it again, whether it's that 25 lap second race or first race, it don't matter. Because in the record books, Ethan, as you know, there's no asterisk that says second or first race. Doesn't say it.
Yeah.
So the win's coming, buddy.
It says winner.
See, you get it, buddy. You get it. Well, man, I'm super proud of you. You know that. If you ain't figured it out by now, by golly, I'm a fan. So I like the way you conduct yourself. I like the way you got the whole package, in my opinion. And you're going places, buddy, whether it's Bowman Gray or to the next level, you can definitely turn some heads. And the people that you've got around you are you know, that I've met and talked to, super nice. And, man, I wish you nothing but the best. Before we hang up, I know there's a lot of people that you want to thank. So please thank family, friends, and sponsor if you would, buddy.
Yeah, I want to thank Big B Coffee, Rob, and Jody, and on Hickory Tree. They came to us at the start of this year and wanted to help out. And I'm really blessed to have them because, you know, they kind of helped us get to that next level. And Josh Tackett at Local RE. He's a great guy, great business owner too, and I'm super thankful for him, and Tony Black and Bentley that you just had on the show, and Ashley. They helped me out a lot too, and they're pretty close family friends, and so great to have all these people that I have. And another comment about the winning this year's, hopefully I can beat the other two to that historic record. I think it's 18 years old, isn't it? Something like that.
If I said yes or no,
winner?
I'd
In the modified?
yeah.
I'm not sure.
I think it's 18, but I'm not sure.
18,
I actually tried to call Justin Mincy today. We'll find that out for sure, but I believe it's 18.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bert still holds it at 18 or somewhere.
Yep.
Somebody holds it at 18, but we're gonna try and beat that here pretty soon, and we're gonna dig deep and try to get our program better and try and come out on top one of these nights and come home with a win for sure.
It's going to happen. I just hope I get to go to Victory Lane and celebrate and hug on you a little bit. Come here, buddy. Yes.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I might cry. No, that'd be such a big deal. Look, if you can make it out this Sunday to our fundraiser, bring that hot rod. We'd love to have you. And even if you can't bring the hot rod, bring your friends and family out and come and help us help these girls out with this Hodgkin's lymphoma. We'd love to have you, Ethan.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me today.
You're more than welcome. We'll do it again soon. I promise. Take care and be safe.
All right. Bye.
See ya. That's a good kid.
Yes.
You hear it in his voice. You hear he's very smart. He's I'm telling you, he's going to win a race sooner than later.
Excuse me.
You all right over there?
Yeah, that was a yawn.
I'm going to watch it again right here. Hold on. Oh, you got, oh, what is that? That's gorilla face. All right, we're going to take it. I love y'all. Thank
Somebody
you for
get him.
tuning in. I want to thank WXII Channel 12, Jeff Emmernick and Miss Audrey went in there. Me and our Emma from way back, Miss Alina with Enticing Icings, me and her went there and filmed today for the news on Friday morning, like 5, 6, 12, something like that. And it will be on WXII.com. So I do want to give a big thank you and a shout out to them. There's not enough room to thank everybody so far. We're going to be right back, and we're going to have Kevin, K-Train, Gilbert on the line. Y'all don't go nowhere. I love y'all. Choice Tire and Automotive is a full-service auto repair shop and your number one source for tires and wheels in Kernersville, North Carolina. They offer a variety of automotive services to keep your vehicle rolling on the road and off. Choice Tire and Automotive offers check engine light repair and diagnostics, oil changes, brake repairs, alignments, balancing, rotations, and general automotive repairs. They bring the best quality service possible in everything they do, and their team is committed to providing the best workmanship and customer experience possible. Choice Tire and Automotive's hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. till 5 p.m. Give Choice Tire and Automotive a call at 336-992-9002 and let them take care of your tire and automotive service needs. Ever Ready Mix Concrete has been in business for 40 years, and they can handle any and all of your concrete needs, whether big or small. They can do it all. Located at 2000 Old Highway 421 East in Yadkinville, North Carolina, Ever Ready Mix Concrete, they're family owned and operated, and for a free quote, give David Adams a call at 336-961-6688. Ever Ready Mix Concrete has been in business for 40 years, and they can handle any and all of your concrete needs, whether big or small. They can do it all. Located at 2000 Old Highway 421 East in Yadkinville, North Carolina, Ever Ready Mix Concrete, they're family owned and operated, and for a free quote, give David Adams a call at 336-961-6688.
Welcome back to Talking Circles with Chris Carter. This is Christopher Carter, and I am Sydney Sanders. Where are we at? Here we are. Oh, but okay, great. We are going to have Kevin K. Train Gilbert up next on the line. And the thumb is ready. Caller, you are on the air. Hello, K-Train.
What's happening? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm on cloud nine this week.
Yeah, you should be. You really should be. And I was even said it when Ethan was on a while ago. I enjoy calling all races. Okay, that's that. Anybody knows me knows this. But when you got under Austin in between 1 and 2, and I got so excited, I scared the scores. Gray's over there looking at me like I'm crazy. It was like everybody could hear me in there. I got so excited and so happy for you. And I said it in our little interview after Saturday night. The crowd, man. And I even like, let him hear you, race family. And they just went bonkers. And you said you could actually hear it in the car, Kevin.
Yeah, it was good stuff, man. It was good. It was real good. It was a dream come true for me that Saturday night, this past Saturday night.
Kevin, let me ask you, what was different? What was different Saturday preparing and getting ready than any other Saturday night? Was there anything that sticks out in your mind that said, okay, we've done this and we haven't done it? Was anything like that? Did anything like that happen?
No, we go through the same ritual every week, checking the same things over and over and over again when we don't even need to. I got the best crew. Chris, David, and Jacob, they go over this thing every week the same way, and we try to prepare it for. We always got to be ready for when preparation meets opportunity, and preparation met opportunity Saturday night. We was there and we was prepared for it.
Your step cousin Bryant Robertson said congratulations to K-Train and was privileged to be on the track with him. There's a lot of people that has really, made comments just like what Bryant Robertson just wrote right here on our comments on the show.
Yeah, I was happy to have Bryant share that victory lap with me, and as well Donnie Martin. Those two guys I've raced with for 20, 25 years, and they've seen my struggle, and they knew how special that night was to me. So they wanted to be a part of it. I did the same thing for Bryant when he won in street. I come up and give him a little love tap, but it was great to have those guys share that moment with me.
I've never, there's never been more drivers excited for someone to win as I seen this past Saturday night, when it comes to Facebook post or, coming up to victory lane to congratulate you. It was just it was awesome.
It was awesome. And when I walked off the track, the sportsman guys was lining up to go out, and, all of them, I think every single one of them was like thumbs up and, shaking their fist, not at me wanting to fight, but shaking their fist like, you finally done it or whatever. So, and they all revved their motors up as I was walking by, and it just, I tell you, it just gave me a chill. It was a magic moment for me, and all my 30 years of becoming the Bowman Gray and racing over there. It was the night I've been looking for.
Just sitting here listening to you and replaying everything. It reminds me of when Dale Earnhardt won the Daytona 500. All the tries, all the time. People lining up when that car going down pit road, and people just it's equivalent to that. I mean, the amount of people, and I even said, if you don't like this victory, you're a piece of that's just one for everybody right there.
I will say a lot of people when I come back and walk back or whatever, there was a lot of people coming up, and people that don't necessarily like me was congratulating me, I feel like, and I think everybody's seen the hard work finally paying off. And I mean, we've been good the last couple, 3 seasons. It ain't just like we snuck up and come out of nowhere. We really had a good car, and just a lot of second place finishes and a lot of top fives, and just being there, but not being at the right place at the right time. And Saturday night, the stars lined up, and on lap 13, we took the lead, and I wasn't going to let anybody have it back from that point. I held it to the floor, and I didn't let off.
I was about to say, did you hold your breath the whole time too?
So, yeah, I do hold my breath a lot when I'm racing. I ain't going to lie about that. I try to slow my breaths down so I can stay as calm as possible.
K-Train, have you ever sneezed while racing?
I don't think so. I have prayed while racing.
Well, I hope so. Listen to this. Just to, I don't have Zach Staley numbers, but numbers ain't bad. So that little thing me and you done Saturday night, that lasted like a minute,
yes, sir.
The minute and 30 seconds, 16 shares.
Yeah.
listen to this: 16 shares, 26 comments, 263 likes, 13,184 views.
That's awesome.
13,184 views. Yeah, yes. That is.
I hope I didn't have an ego, because I was humbled that night more than I've ever been in my life. I was really humbled when I come off that track. You
could tell to me what it meant just listening to Randy interview you down there. It's kind of, because him and Austin go way back when he was a kid and everything, and I got to thinking, I said, "Dadgummit, I wish I'd have went down there for that one." But it's all good. But the reaction, and you're right, you were even that little interview, hey, you gave me the time. Like I said, I tried to hurry up and get it over with, but I seen the next day. I said, "Man, this is a big deal." When I started looking at numbers, we all look at numbers. I do anyway. Numbers don't lie. So that right there should tell you how many people really enjoyed seeing you win. And
yeah, I mean, I had my Facebook was filled up when I got home with messages, and my phone was filled up with messages. It was so much to take in. It took me all day Sunday to just try to comment back and like and respond to people that had congratulated me, and it wasn't a bad thing. It was a good thing. But by the end of Sunday, my ear was hot. It was tired.
Who drew your number?
Stephen Pee Wee Lane. He's been drawing for me for as long as I can remember.
Look at Pee Wee. He's
Oh,
proud.
yeah, he's right here. He said, "I got the best draw in third place for K Train and won the race too."
He did. I don't care where he draws. If he draws 17th, that's where we're supposed to start. There ain't nobody more pure Bowman Gray than Pee Wee. That's for sure.
That's right.
And he represents Channel 31 News and Weather. Way to go, Pee Wee. Yeah, that's pretty neat, man.
Yeah.
So, from here, K Train, it's only up, man. You're liable to draw the pole and lead every lap this Saturday. Then you're liable to draw 10th and pass 9 cars.
It's possible. I mean, but 10 years ago, I couldn't tell you it's possible, but I can tell you it's possible.
Who? Tell us about your team. When I watch you come in the gate on Saturday mornings for morning practice, and sometimes I see you even come through for the evening for the race, and I don't recall ever seeing you with no more than 2 people, sometimes 3, very rare, but most of the time that I sit at that gate for morning practice saying hey to everybody, it's usually you and another person.
It's my crew chief and my spotter, Chris Smith, David King. They're there every Saturday morning, Saturday night. They're out there in the shop right now working on that thing as we speak. Jacob Clark, he works a lot of hours, but he's a young guy. He's very knowledgeable about cars and things, and he's been helping us some the last couple of seasons, and I'm happy to have his help as well. These 3 guys put in a lot of hours and a lot of time, and they got just as much as I got invested. So, I mean, to even call their names out, they're just as important. This is about team. This ain't about me, because without these guys, I'm nothing. I'm just a fan in the stands or a guy riding around in the back. But these guys make it happen every week. I mean, it's like clockwork to us, and we've become, so used to doing what we do, and being teamed up with Spencer and him showing us the right way to do things has been really great. And we go over these same steps every week, make sure all the things are checked off on the list. And when that car rolls on that trailer Thursday night, it's ready to go win a race. It's ready to do the best possible that it can do. I mean, it's a 20-year-old chassis, so it's seen a lot of races. But I will say this, that is a winning chassis. Spencer won in it 13 times. Donnie won in it once. And now I've done one in it once. And I think Brian Morgan, that works at Hitchcock, he's won in it quite a few times too. It was originally his car.
Wow. That's good to know. That's good stuff right there.
That means the old dog can do tricks or whatever that saying is.
Oh, Lord. Did you hear that,
this old
K-Train?
dog's still doing new tricks.
Yeah, that's one.
It's a 99 chassis, 99 Hitchcock.
That's the year you was born, Sydney.
Actually, 94.
Oh, sorry. What, as far as your family is concerned, is a lot of happy family members as well, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, they have a race party over here at my house on Flow every week. So they're all sitting in my living room. My wife and my daughters and my son, my grandchildren, they all take part in watching watch me race. They come a few weeks ago, and I had all my grandchildren at the track, and it would have been perfect to win that night, but it didn't happen.
I
But,
wish there would have been a camera video in them when you won, when they were watching.
At his
Oh
house.
yeah,
Yes,
that would have been
that would have been
that would have
awesome
been a
to
core
see.
memory.
Yep, for sure.
Kevin, what is it? You've been racing there a long time, as you've already said. What is it about Bowman Gray Stadium that Kevin Gilbert likes the most? What is it that just stands out to you about that racetrack?
I used to build houses or help frame houses for Gene Pack Builders. Back in the early 90s, he invited me to come to a race over there. And when I walked in that place the very first time, I fell in love with it. They had a lot of crazy stuff went on the track that night. And I was like, man, I've got to figure out a way to get out there and do this. And a few years later, after going and watching it, I bought an old car in a field and decided to go racing. And I found out real quick that it's a lot more to it than just turning fast or driving fast and turning left. There's a lot goes into it, and it's took me a lot of years to learn what I've learned, and I still don't know enough. So it was really great that I run into Spencer, but it's been a long road, a real long road.
That road was paved with gold for you the other night, buddy. That's just, I'm so happy for you, and like we've all alluded to already. That's
I appreciate it, Chris. I appreciate you doing that interview afterwards too, because that captures that moment in time forever. For me and for my family or whatever. So I was glad you caught me there that night coming out. So
well, I was coming to look for
worked
you.
out perfect.
I was coming looking for you, and you know what? That's what makes a lot of this stuff so special because, like you said, go back 6 months from now when we're all done with all this for the season, and go back and look at your face and it's almost like a dad when the child is born, being in the delivery room. It was the glow.
Yeah, there you go.
You had that glow, and people get tired of me saying, I've been doing this a long time, man, long time. And that's what I got off of that quick interview. And like I done said it 3 times, 1:30, maybe, if that. What happened in that little short time that me and you talked, and I was like, man, this is precious. This is gold right here. So, yeah, good times,
gold,
buddy.
man. It was gold for sure.
Good times. Well, look, man, I'm happy for you, everybody involved, your spotter, everybody, your family. And this time, if you would please just thank everybody involved, friends, family, sponsors.
Okay, man. Real quick, I got the Dispensary Alternative Care Center, Garage Doors of the Triad, Mulch and More, Prevent and Son, Ellis Tire and Auto, Discount Car Depot, Grady McClamrock, Attorney at Law, Clifton Plumbing, Gilbert Grounds Management, my crew, Chris Smith, David King, Jacob Clark. I did say Spencer Martin Performance. I want to say that more and more because this guy is so quiet but so smart. He's got the knowledge, and he's turned this zero into a hero in just a couple seasons. And anybody that's ever turned a wrench on my car or ever helped sponsor or whatever, I know there's been a lot of people along the way. I want to thank everybody that made it possible for me to get to this point and keep me going, because I'm just a poor boy from Davie County trying to do something I love, and should have quit a long time ago, but I'm glad I hung in there.
Another step cousin of yours, Jody Fritz, said the next win will be this season, and I believe him. I would not argue that. What do you think, Sydney? You think he's got? Well, I think he might have 2 or 3 in him.
It's coming, yeah. There's going to definitely be more this season.
The competition is
And I
tough.
hope there is.
That's a tough division. Got a lot of good drivers.
There's 6 or 8 cars that can win.
Yeah, that's right. There's some idiots and there's some good ones, and it's just that's what makes.
And we put them all together, and we have a good time.
That's what I was going to say. You just put it all together, and here you are. So, congratulations, my friend.
I
Kevin.
appreciate you having me on, Chris. It's been a pleasure, my friend.
Thank you for being on. We'll see you Saturday.
Take care, bud.
All right, bye. K-Train's got a lot of cousins and step cousins.
So do you.
What do you mean, so do I?
You heard me.
All right, what is Pee Wee saying now?
Make it 4 win for K-Train. Pee Wee, you gotta draw good.
Yeah, now you're putting the pressure on poor Pee Wee. Pee Wee got him a position on Channel 31 News and Weather, and I mean,
it's done gone to his head.
yes, he's tried to. He wants me to apologize for I didn't do nothing. I've done nothing wrong, and Pee Wee just makes all these live videos. No, tell them what you know what is funny about all this. We just such a big joke, and I did it one day bored. It was going to rain that night, and then I got on there and said that Mike Roberts, the Channel 31 News and Weather.
CCBLWG.
That's
Who's that? That's your cousin? Your daddy put it on there.
right. Chris Carter, love. I forget.
No, there's a B before there. Chris Carter.
Bashir's love. Greg. The last one's Greg because he knows I love Billy Greg.
W.
I can't remember who the W is. But anyway, I said on that, I made a video like I normally do sometimes on race day, and I said that, or whatever day, I said that Mike Robertson, Channel 31 News and Weather got their FCC license revoked. Mike got caught stealing a pig in Georgia that weighed 42 pounds. Something else I said. They lie on the air about the weather, 50-50, but the Weather Channel says 100% chance of rain, and he's trying to be all politically correct, which just bothers me. I mean, sometimes we got to do it. But anyway. All right.
I love watching Mike because he's so serious.
He's something else. All right. I appreciate all of y'all. We're going to take another break, and we're gonna talk about all kind of stuff. We more than likely, I do feel like we are going to open up the Koger Plumbing phone lines tonight and hear from a few people. I do want to say this, y'all.
Say it.
This Saturday at the VFW in Kernersville.
Sunday.
Gosh, Christopher, thank you. This Sunday from 2 to whenever at the VFW in Kernersville, everybody is invited. If you have a race car, if you have a Jeep, if you have a drag car, if you have a hot rod, if you have a low rider. Speaking of, hold on.
If you have a 1985
You're invited.
Honda, bring it.
You're invited. Okay, you're invited. So we're gonna. I don't know who that is calling, but
You're popular.
you just got hung up on. I don't see that. Why? Bear with me. I got something I want to share with y'all. Just bear with me, y'all. Do. That's about a. I don't. Somebody keeps calling.
We will have a car show, race car, silent auction, games, 50-50 raffle, bounce house, face painting, food. All of this for Emma and Autumn.
So, if you're a rider, they're going to be meeting at Springer's in Greensboro. This is Beth Apple, and they do the Apple Fest, and she is also helping with this. She's the one that actually turned me on to the Whiskey Ridge Outlaws, who will be the band. If you ride, the ride is meeting at Springer's in Greensboro at 12:30 on Sunday, 12:30 at Springer's in Greensboro. They're going to Double D's in Kernersville, then to the VFW. It's a small trip, but want to at least make it worth the ride. $10 a person. All money, all proceeds, anything we bring in goes to these two girls. And we'll explain all of that here in just a little bit. Y'all don't go nowhere. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to be hearing we will hear from Jeremy with Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburger House and welcome. So appreciate all of y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Please don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. If you need your hot dog experience to go to a whole new level, then you need to check out Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, because when it comes to hot dogs, it doesn't get more iconic than Pulliam's. Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue has been in business since 1910, which makes them part of the fabric of the Triad area, and their recipe hasn't changed in 114 years. Same barbecue, same slaw, same hot dogs. Pulliam's is located at 4400 Old Walkertown Road in Winston-Salem, and their hours are Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Come chill at the grill and enjoy yourself with family and friends at Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue.
People can trust me to detail their vehicles because I've been doing it for years. I've worked on stuff from $1,000 all the way up to $100,000. But at the end of the day, you still gotta live up to the same standard. I put love and care into every vehicle. I just want to make sure my customer's happy because I like getting everything. I mean, every crack, every cranny, anything I can get. I really just want it to be squeaky clean. I know how I want my ride to look like at the end of the day, and I should do the same thing to yours.
Since 2006, 5 Points Tire and Auto works hard to earn your trust and loyalty. They know how important it is to find a Winston-Salem car service you can rely on, so your satisfaction is their top priority each and every day. Their professional automotive service offers you years of combined expertise from their well-trained technicians. They treat their auto repair professionals well because they value their skill and can-do attitude. They know their team sets them apart, saving you, the customer, time and money, not to mention worry. When it comes to auto repair in Winston-Salem, 5 Points Tire and Auto is totally confident they are the best option in town. They're located at 3075 Kernersville Road in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and their hours are Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Welcome back to Talking Circles with Chris Carter. I am Sydney Sanders, and this is Christopher Carter.
I love my co-host. He's something else. Sydney finished ninth the other night. One day we're going to be sitting here at the Choice Tire and Automotive Studios, and we're going to talk about me and you in Victory Lane, and Steven and AJ. And
I'll probably vomit or something.
what? What do you... Why?
I don't know.
Why would you do that?
I don't know, because I hold my breath when I race.
Do you sneeze?
No, can't say I've ever done that.
You haven't?
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Andrew, you all right over there?
I'm good.
All right. Okay, I want to do this from Eric Messer, okay?
Okay.
Velocita has donated a helmet that we will have signed by all the drivers, as many drivers we can put with a silver Sharpie on that helmet. And we will put that on our silent auction list. I'm excited about that. I do want to thank Bad Brad. I'm looking for Eric message. So many text messages, ridiculous. I want to thank Brad Smith and everybody at Velocita, Justin Cummins, Allison, Greg, Eric Messer. That's the ones I know works there. If I miss somebody, I'm sorry. I don't know you or don't know that you work there. What?
You said, I'm sorry, I don't know you.
Well, I mean, all right. So anyway, here's what they're doing, okay? Velocita USA, 40,000 follower giveaway. They have an exciting giveaway to say thank you to their 40,000 followers on Facebook. Brad is giving away a VR5 fire suit. That sounds like BR549.com, LLC.org.
.org.
That's right. A brand new SFI-5 double layered stock suit, a $599 value, is going to one lucky winner of their giveaway. This is Velocity USA, and all you have to do is sign up at a link below. That is on their Facebook page. There's a link. Sign up ends on July the 1st. Man, look at the people. I'm gonna put Bryant Robertson's name. I bet they ain't got his size.
You were so mean.
He is if you only knew that dude. All right. So once again, I want to repeat, y'all go check. And if you're not following Velocity USA, they are a sponsor of this show. Bad Brad, love that guy. They've been with this show for a while, actually, since the Doc Love days.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So once again, Velocity-USA on Facebook. Y'all go follow them. Go like their page. They're giving away a SFI-5 double layered stock suit. Okay. There you go. Y'all go put your name in there, sign up on the link. Thank you, Bad Brad.
Read all the
Thank you.
instructions.
Yeah, follow directions. Okay. A lot of people have a hard time with that. Those that, well, never mind.
Call Christopher.
Y'all go do that. Thank you, Brad, Eric Messer, for asking, and Justin Cummins, and I think Billy Gregg signed it already. He must have been there. Well, his daughter works there, so I'm sure he was. Thank y'all. Thank you, Bad Brad. Y'all go, all you listeners, go to Velocity-USA and sign up to win that free suit. Thank you once again, Bad Brad, for the donation of the helmet to be signed by the Bowman Gray drivers to do as our silent auction for these two kids.
Oh,
Two
yeah.
Two girls. What? All right. I know who wrote that because she's jumping the gun. See, I know.
She's just making sure that you didn't forget.
I know. Yes, because she's learning real quick how things goes in my brain. So I will read it. They are a big sponsor of this show. Radical Fire Protection. Just a reminder, they're also going to have a live painting of Bowman Gray Stadium. So the Amber Blue is going to do a live painting of the stadium during the time of this, which is, I've never seen something like that. I've seen her work.
Have you never seen the TikToks of people doing that, like for weddings and stuff?
No, but I used to watch Mr. Rogers. What's the man that used to paint? And here's the bird.
Bob Ross.
The one with the afro?
Yes.
Bob Ross.
Oh, Bob Ross.
Mr. Rogers was in the cardigan.
He was what?
Wearing that cardigan sweater.
Yeah, because he wanted to be my neighbor.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Is it?
I bet Andrew watched that growing up.
I did.
Okay.
Did I tell you I seen your dad today? Bubba's About Broke podcast was on here earlier. I want to say hey to them. So anyway, once again, see how I get distracted.
Beautiful day for a neighbor.
All right. Just a reminder, they're going to be a live painting of Bowman Gray Stadium. It'll be auctioned off as well.
Yes.
Also, with the autographed Richard Petty hat will be
Autographed.
See, I don't think I'm going to do the auction on the hat, actually, Miss Dawn. I'm going to just let them buy raffle tickets. You know what I'm saying? I do want to, whoever we get, I ought to get you to sell some raffle tickets and do the arm length. You know, a lot of tracks do that. You can buy like for an arm length for $10. 6 tickets, $5, 1 ticket for $1. Right? You've never been to a track?
Let's just do one of those, not an arm length.
I didn't say I was going to do it, but have you ever seen that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. All right. So
What was that?
anyway, that's just a little bit. We're going to be talking to Jeremy of Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburger House here shortly. And with that being said, let's do this.
Let's do it.
You know what I didn't do? Talk to him.
Yes. I like that, Chris. Is what Steve Stroud says.
What, the arm length?
Yeah, but are we doing it my arm length or their arm length?
Seems like it was the person that sells the tickets arm length.
Oh.
Like if you're short and fat like me, that ain't very many.
like T-Rex arms.
I don't want to. I'd say now I'm confusing my own self. So
Yes.
I got to give away 2 tickets. That's what I'm fixing to do. Okay.
To the racetrack on Saturday?
Well, I did not. At least I'm being honest with y'all. I did not. Hold on. It's right. Wait. Are you showing the thing?
Yes. Don't forget that we have Emma and Autumn bracelets for sale at Radical Fire and Protection. Where else?
Enticing Icings.
Enticing Icings, and hopefully we'll have some.
Bridget's Kitchen.
Bridget's Kitchen, and hopefully we'll have some on Sunday at the fundraiser.
Yeah, she'll let you know. And there are drop-off points if anybody. We will have tomorrow. We'll get that going. Sunday they will have T-shirts thanks to Mark Joyce at MJ Printing and Graphics.
Yes.
Thank
you to Mark.
Yes, he just comes through as always.
And thank you to all of our lovely sponsors who have helped make this possible. Yeah.
All right, keep talking. I got to find. So I got to do this because I didn't.
Okay, great. Sunday,
Here it is.
VFW in Kernersville from 2 until whenever. Come on out. Bring your granny, your cousin, Christopher's step cousins. Chris is going to be doing karaoke and backflip for us all. We'll silent auction a date off for him.
Patriots Choice Plumbing will provide our Duncan booth.
Oh.
Sydney.
Why are you signing me up for this?
Because that's people would probably pay $5 for a ball to dunk you. I talked to Zach Staley. Zach Staley's going to be there too as well. And I talked to Zach about him and me hugging each other, getting the Duncan booth
Y'all
together.
Can't do that.
I know. But it sounds good. It sounds really, really good.
It does, but like the thing will like be down. Like the seat, you won't have nothing to sit on.
All right, let me do this. I gotta.
Okay.
Hold on, bear with me, y'all. All right. Wade Watkins. Wade Watkins shared a post that I made. Wade Watkins. Help me remember that. Do you have a pen? Write that down.
Wade Watkins.
Wade Watkins has won 2 tickets to this weekend's Sportsman 100 race.
Ooh.
Red Oak Brewery 100. So, Wade Watkins, you are the winner 4 days ago. I'm just being honest, y'all. I did not. I said, share this for a chance to win, and I didn't do it. I didn't say it. So now I'm saying it. Sorry. Wade Watkins is the winner.
Wade Watkins.
We will have cold drinks about the video. Okay, yeah, so these are people at we do want to remind you, once again, I want to reiterate how thankful we are to the VFW in Kernersville for what they're doing. And they were just kind enough, me and Roger Williamson went over there with Radical Fire Protection. We went over there and seen a few of them, met some people, and Todd's there and others. So thanks everybody for their help. But they had a picture, where you could draw on it. And they're like, all right, race car, Bowman Gray cars here, drag cars here, Jeeps here, band over here.
Oh, okay.
Motley Crue over here, Elvis's cousin back there, Sidney Sanders, far left, that kind of stuff. So they wanted to remind everybody, they will have cold drinks available, adult beverages.
Okay, well let's ask this. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So I know the event starts at 2. What time, if you're bringing a race car, would you like people to start unloading?
Okay, so that is a very, very. I'm hoping now that they're on here. What is a good, since we asking that, and I've been asked by a lot of people, and I did not, it was, but I didn't want to do it without talking to him. Todd called me a while ago, right before we was getting ready to go on the air, and I told him I'd talk tomorrow. But since they're on here, they do have a church there.
Okay, and church gets out usually around 12, right?
I guess.
Most churches.
But
and I think it's like it's not a rule, but it's just called respect to not crank a race car until after 12 on Sundays.
You usually push them anyway.
About like a lawnmower too,
Is that a rule on Sundays? Because where I'm from in Mississippi, they don't.
Not really. It's not a rule, but I think it's just respect for like people that are in church.
We'll find that out because I have asked.
We are shooting for noon, Chris.
All right, so they can come in at noon.
And we're going to push them? Okay, well, if you said you're going to push them, you can come push mine then.
Can I drive yours to the spot?
No, because you probably don't know how to jump off a straight drive.
I learned how to drive a motor vehicle at the age of 8, a 1973 Volkswagen.
Okay.
Not
Well, then I will
station
let
wagon.
you get in the driver's seat and we'll push you off.
Why do y'all call it a straight drive? It's a stick shift.
Okay. You know when I learned to drive it? On a tractor.
My papa kicked me off the tractor one time because I was acting bad. I didn't want to pick corn. I wanted to ride with papa on the tractor. That was in Grand Bay, Alabama, mind you. Forrest Gump, you know. Have you ever watched that show?
It's a movie, but yes, I have.
Movie? You've watched that movie?
Mm-hmm.
Did you like it?
Yes.
It's pretty good, isn't it? All right. Do we have a caller on the air?
Oh my goodness.
Negative.
He's still got a minute, but I did remind him. All right, we're shooting for noon, Chris. So there you go. There's that, and then we're gonna talk to Jeremy here for a little bit, and then we're really gonna there's people we got to thank. There's players in all areas. I mean, y'all know, and there's a team that's been assembled, and I'm very, very happy and pleased. I will say this: I'm very thankful to Roger and Dawn because now the car lot shut down, and I've been making it the best I can. And so now I'll be helping them and doing some outside sales. And y'all know I will sell a blind man a TV, and I'm very thankful to them.
One that doesn't work.
Yeah, I will. And they know that, I believe.
Oh,
we developed a friendship.
Oh, I get it. A blind man. Okay, gotcha.
Well, did it really take you a minute?
Mm-hmm. I mean, no, not really, but I just thought about it. Manual. Exactly, Worm. There's the peanut gallery.
Yeah, that's just one, like a quarter of them.
Manuel.
3 on the tree. Yeah, I can do a 3 on the tree, Justin. Absolutely. Speaking of, my dad had a 1968 9 6-cylinder. I think they called it back then a slanted 6 3 on the tree Dodge truck. I'm old, man. I'm telling you. I told somebody how old I was the other day, and there's no way. Yeah, old. Old. All right, so nobody on the line yet?
No, sir.
All right. I'm going to have to get him a microphone.
Well, we can start talking about this, and then he can come on because it's about the show. I mean, about the fundraiser, correct?
Okay, yeah.
Ain't that right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to tell you, first we'll start off with this about our little heroes we have that everybody has come together to do this for. Emma Williamson is 15 years old. Both girls do have stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma. And I went to Tyson's, and I'd had plans for a big childhood cancer awareness fundraiser, and I had was going to do it at Triad Park. And so I went to Sandy, which is our Emma that passed away's grandma, and Alina, which was Emma's mama, and told them my idea, what I had in mind. We need a person, we need a kid. Bam, they didn't hesitate. They'd already developed a relationship with Emma. And then DJ's mom's the aunt of Autumn, and so everything just kind of come together. So like in 25 minutes, we come up with this, and this is slowly started coming together, reaching out to people. Autumn Priest, y'all, she goes, I wish I had sent some pictures of this. Autumn Priest, the 16-year-old, and Emma will be 16 in August. So that's why the Sweet 16 and fighting was done. We let them pick what they wanted to be called. The bracelets that are for sale and all. Stickers, we have stickers. The stickers are...
Jeremy's calling you now.
Oh, he's supposed to be confused. Hold on. Talk to him.
Okay. The stickers that we have now do have the Sweet 16 and fighting on.
You see that number I text you?
The sticker as well as the bracelets. They have came up with that as well as designed the shirts and helped approve those.
What did you say?
I said that they had helped come up with the saying and help design the shirts and help approve them.
Yeah.
So we're, definitely involving them because,
it's all about them.
them.
Yes, it's all about them. That's what it is. He on? Go ahead, caller. You're on the air.
Chris,
Jeremy.
what's up, man?
Well, because of the Israeli and Iran war, the price of gas is up again. So that's kind of bothered me a little bit. I ain't even talked about all that, man. How's things going with you and Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburger House?
Man, things are going good. Price of ground beef is up right now too.
Yeah.
Looks like it's the season right now.
Yes,
But
sir.
everything's going good, man. We broke ground on the new building, and they got equipment out there, and job site's moving along, and we're just excited and can't wait to get in it.
So for those of y'all that didn't know, you just now heard it from the man himself. Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburgers is just right down the road. It's going to be a brand spanking new building. Roger took me by it when we come to see you the other day. And, you know, it's a lot of people say, well, I hope he's got more room. But you got more room, but it ain't going to be no 2-story restaurant, is it, Jeremy?
No, we didn't. Man, one of the things that was super important about doing this is that we didn't lose sight of what Nick's is and what people like about Nick's. And having a real big, huge dining area just wasn't what we were going for. We wanted a bigger kitchen so that we could produce the same product just faster with less of a wait. But we do have a large outdoor area that will be climate controlled with garage doors that will house as many people as we'll care to serve at one time.
Right. And that's going to be amazing. So I wanted to get you on here, and you know you are now a part of Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by J&T Services, and we
Yes,
are
sir.
very thankful for that. And it's really nice to have you aboard. I've noticed since I've met you, I started paying attention to all the stuff that you do for the community, for the Welcome Lexington area, and it's just beyond amazing what you do. And then Roger tells me about you, and we meet, and you know, I hadn't known you for 7 minutes, and you come up with this amazing idea, and I'm just sitting there like, is this guy really saying this? You know, and you were. And I want all of our listeners to know that what happens Friday when they come to Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburger House.
Well, Friday, man, I was actually going to up the ante for you. I hadn't even told you about this yet, but Friday, you know, the event for Emma and Autumn that y'all are putting on Sunday, we felt like, hey, leading into the event, we could do something here at the restaurant and you know, make it to where we can donate, try to encourage people to come eat a burger at Nick's. And when I originally talked to you, I said that we were going to donate all of our profits for the day to the girls and the fundraiser. But you know, I thought about it, Chris, and I don't really have any rhyme or reason. I just kind of go with my heart on stuff, and I really feel like God will push me one way or the other.
Right.
And so we had done this in the past for a young lady who lost her life, unfortunately, battling cancer. And, you know, I was thinking about it. I was like, man, these girls are fighting for their lives. And there's not a day that goes by that even compares to what they're going through. And, you know, God has blessed us, man. He has took such good care of us. So anyway, Friday, if you come into Nick's Cheeseburgers on Friday, we are going to donate 100% of the proceeds to the fundraiser. And our goal is to get to 10,000. And I think that we'll be able to soar past that pretty good ways.
That's awesome.
You there, Chris?
Yeah, I don't want to cry. I've been known to do it. Wow. Yeah, I'm here. That's why. Did you notice how quick Cindy picked it up? Because she probably knew what was coming. It's so much it means so much to me. It means a lot to me, but here's what touches my heart and gets me not, you know, just a little bit teary-eyed, bless my heart, but it's the fact that what you are doing and Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburger House is doing for these two kids, these two girls, you just said it. They're fighting for their life. And, you know, who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what's going to be the deal with these two girls in exactly 1 year from now? Okay?
Yeah.
We are both Bible reading, God fearing Christians. I know that, me and you both. And our God can make anything happen, and it's by the power of prayer and our faith in God that leads people such as yourself to be able to do something like this. And who knows, these girls might be working at McDonald's and doing cartwheels in a year. And then the other half of this equation is don't get mad, people, but it's the facts. It's the facts of what we're dealing with here. And for you just to do something like that and say this on there, it means a lot to me and all of our listeners. And most importantly of all, it means something to these two girls and their family, Jeremy.
Yeah, it's I know it's a small piece, man. What they're dealing with and what they're going through is it's a hardship in many ways, both financially and mentally and emotionally for their family. And my goal when we do stuff like this is, God blessed me with making cheeseburgers in an awesome community, and he gave us the power of our voice through our business, and we've been able to use that and generate some pretty significant differences made out there in people's lives, and that's our goal, man. We just want to have fun and make cheeseburgers and help who the good Lord brings in our path along the way. Because whether any of us make a single dollar, every day that we wake up and we're healthy and our family is healthy is more than the richest man in the world can buy. And that's what I try to stay focused on and try to stay humble. Thinking about.
Yeah, and for those of y'all, there's people probably listening that's never been to Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburger House. It is worth.
You're missing out.
Yeah, Sydney knows. Go ask. Here y'all go.
And not just, burgers are good. The pork chop sandwich is good. They have good ranch. It's all good.
It's small. When you walk in, when Roger walked in and we went to that back table while I was waiting on Jeremy the first time I ever met him, I looked at Roger and I said, man.
You're lucky to get a table.
Well, we got Jeremy's table. Gotcha. We got the boss's table. And Roger knew where to go. I was like, look at us. Oh, yeah. But you felt happy. The young ladies and the guys, your manager guy, man, that dude, oh, my. You talk about getting down and working hard. Those people work hard and they're smiling. You can ask Austin Dillon what he thinks about Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburger House, y'all. And I'll promise you, when I went there the first time we went there to meet Jeremy, matter of fact, you can ask Roger. Austin was coming out of Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburger House, and I'm at the Mexican place because they're doing some firework for the extinguishers or something. And I see Austin at the corner of my eye. And I'm like, hey, man, we're doing this fundraiser and all. So T. Dawson's got with Austin Dillon. He's going to send some stuff to us as well.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say to you listeners, if you've never been, go.
And if you don't want to, go in, you can call it in and drive around back, and they'll bring it out to you.
Yep. They got a little picnic area too on the side.
Yep.
Yep.
We are gonna.
You're awesome. I appreciate that.
Well, it's just the truth, and you ask Chase Robertson, ask all. You know how many people that not only just drive, but the people that go to Bowman Gray or a part of Bowman Gray that works at RCR and our colleague. You go to any of those two shops and ask them
where they're going for lunch.
Yeah, they're all going to tell you the same thing. So Friday, y'all, this Friday, Jeremy, I'm going to come out there. I told Roger and Dawn today that I'm going to come there and hang out. I'm going to hand out flyers, and I'm looking forward to meeting some amazing people. If you're okay with that, handing out a few flyers and just hugging necks and kissing babies.
We're going to have fun.
Don't kiss somebody's baby, but
man, we're going to have fun. These days they're always good days, man. Everybody's in a good mood. It's a huge morale booster for the staff. People want to help people out, and you can always see it in their eyes when we do these. It's more than the paycheck that day. And that gives them a good, satisfied, fulfilling feeling. It's gonna be fun. I'll be there with you all day, and we're gonna sling as many burgers as we can, and try to I always try to break the record of the last one we did. So try to break that record.
Jeremy, tell them how to get to you. Tell them where you're located, my friend, and your hours.
If you're so our hours are Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. And we stop taking orders at 7:45. So you can place an order all the way up to 7:45, or be in the house to place an order. And then Saturdays, we give our crew a break, be with their friends and family. We open at 11 a.m. and stop taking orders at 5. And you can find us if you're heading south on 52 from like the Bowman Gray Stadium. You get off the welcome exit. You'll see our sign. You take a right. We're right past North Davison High School on the right on Old 52, right across from Davison Water.
Welcome,
Little bitty place. If you blink, you'll miss us.
Mm-hmm.
You can find them on Facebook as well. They do have a website. Don't you? Am I correct, Jeremy? You have a website?
Yeah, we have a website, nicksoldfashionedhamburgers.com. And like you said, we're on Facebook and Instagram. And I think my wife's got a TikTok too. She's taking over all that social media
She does.
stuff.
I seen it.
As
She
you
does.
can tell, I couldn't even figure out how to call into a radio.
That's okay. Chris doesn't know how to log onto his computer, so
She's crazy.
I'm just
So my phone, I had, put it on silent and whatever. And Sydney was pointing, and I seen it was your name, and I was like, I said to myself, and then Miss Dawn had texted about, So but anyway, we got it. I'm so thankful. These two girls are so thankful. I know Radical Fire Protection. Everybody's involved, and I strongly recommend all of y'all. Not only because they're the best burgers you'll ever eat on planet Earth, and I'm fat. Y'all take it from somebody that talks about cheeseburgers often. I am a cheeseburger connoisseur. You do not want to miss this opportunity not only to taste the best cheeseburger there is on planet Earth, but listen to me, people, it's for the cause. I want to see everybody going down there this Friday. Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburgers opens up at 11. And you have till 7:45 that night. There is no reason, and everything goes to these two girls. So, man, Jeremy, I don't want to say I love you yet. I just met you, but I love you, brother. Thank you so much for what you're doing.
Oh,
and it
man,
means a lot.
I appreciate it, bro. I love you too, man. You got good energy. I appreciate you reaching out to us. And Dawn and Robert with Radical Fire, we went 4 years with 100 sanitation rating in a row, and we lost it. We fumbled a little bit, but we just got it back. And a huge part of that is Radical and how clean they keep our hood systems and our fire suppression systems. It's a big deal with the health department.
Yes,
They're
it
good
is.
people. They're the ones that introduced us.
Yeah, and I'm thankful for that. All right, buddy. Well, I appreciate you calling in. That's Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburger House in Welcome, North Carolina, this Friday from 11 to 7:45. 100% everything that they take in goes to Emma Williamson and Autumn Priest. And from the bottom of my heart, Jeremy, not only thank you to you, but your amazing staff, your wife that helps your social media, everybody involved. Please give them our love, and we'll see y'all Friday.
Right on, man. Y'all have a great night. I appreciate you, Chris.
All right. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Bye.
Yes, sir. Bye.
I'm telling you, that's we knew he had said the profit or whatever. Now it's everything. 100% goes to the, you heard what he said. That's his goal, 10.
Yep.
That man knows what he brings in. And y'all, this is just, I'm not going to cry tonight. I didn't cry on the news today.
I'm so
And
proud.
I am next to Emma's mom.
I'm proud.
I'm getting better. I didn't cry, Andrew. Your dad would have probably made fun of me. Walked right by him. He was in the office. Walked right by him, and I went about 3 doors down. No pun intended. Love you, Brad Arnold. And I said, "Wait, Miss Audrey." I said, "Eddie." And she said, "Oh yeah, come on." And I thought I was going to take a world tour, go down the street or something. And we went back. We'd already passed him. He was in the room, so I went in there and said, "Hey." So anyway, want to thank Jeremy with Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburger House, WXII. We're going to take a commercial break. We're going to get back and we're going to talk about the people that are helping and just the contributors that's making it all happen. We want to thank them on this show. I hope I got them all down. If I don't, boy, I flopped a good one on the news today too. I gave credit to the wrong place. Imagine that. Anyway, I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Don't go nowhere. Sydney, what are we doing?
We'll be right back. I think you crack yourself up.
I do.
I think I want Taco Bell for dinner.
Oh, commercial break.
Don't you want Taco Bell?
Choice Tire and Automotive is a full-service auto repair shop and your number one source for tires and wheels in Kernersville, North Carolina. They offer a variety of automotive services to keep your vehicle rolling on the road and off. Choice Tire and Automotive offers check engine light repair and diagnostics, oil changes, brake repairs, alignments, balancing, rotations, and general automotive repairs. They bring the best quality service possible in everything they do, and their team is committed to providing the best workmanship and customer experience possible. Choice Tire and Automotive's hours are Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. till 5 p.m. Give Choice Tire and Automotive a call at 336-992-9002 and let them take care of your tire and automotive service needs.
Hey, my name is Gavin Robbins. Welcome to Robbins Sandblasting.
Hey, I'm Michael Robbins. I'm a third-generation sandblaster. Alongside of my parents, Eddie and Shirley Robbins, we are Robbins Sandblasting. In December of 1954, my grandpa, Buddy Robbins, started Robbins Sandblasting. Over the past 65 years, there have been many of cars driven in this driveway. Some have come and gone, others have become friends, but many have become family. With the fourth generation standing here, it's our job to teach them how the rust meets the dust. So from our family to yours, thank you for 65 years.
Welcome back, Talking Circles with Chris Carter, presented by our buddy Jimmy Brown, J&T Services. We are live from the Choice Tire and Automotive Studios. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of stuff that goes into putting something like this on. I said it earlier, and this is you got to have help. And all you watching, and then people like Jeremy and that does what they do. That's where the help really comes in, and the money. But as far as assembling and doing and yada yada yada, I felt it was in the best interest of everybody involved. And excuses, Bubba Gill said, are a dime a dozen. But I will struggle because of this brain injury I had 7 or 8 years, however long ago it was, years ago. Sometimes I get overwhelmed with stuff. Sometimes, like, I guess I do it on the show often. I'll cry, and it really, I guess it's a reason. But anyway, a lot of stuff that goes on, and this is really the first time I've shared that publicly like this. A lot of y'all that know me knows this. So anyway, with all that being said, a lot going on up here, that things that I struggle with that I never did struggle with before the brain injury. So I felt it was in the best interest of everybody involved to assemble a small team, and that's what I've done. And it was with Sandy and Elena Edwards at the
Today, Junior.
our Emma that passed away's mom and grandma. So with all that being said, I went to Roger, Don Williamson and Radical Fire Protection. Then I went to Renee Hackett and some of these people that are very, Steve Stroud at 5 Points Tire and Auto, Eric Engelberg at Choice Tire and Automotive. We've worked together, just people that I knew that would be an asset, would make this a success. And here's the thing about it. Saturday at Bowman Gray Stadium, we had stickers. Roger went and had stickers made. And
Roger that.
This is Robert. And so I don't know, maybe two. Anyway, I will say a little bit over $1,500 from donations from them stickers from the Bowman Gray Stadium racing family. That's what it put tears in my eyes. That's what every time while we do. What are you doing?
The fan, I feel like it's on you.
No, it's not.
Feels good though.
But this is what I'm talking about. This is what gets me excited about doing this stuff because of y'all.
Yep. At the end of the day, we come together.
Yeah. Now this person's arguing with this person. I get it and all that. But Sunday, we're all going to come together and bring our race cars and have a good time. Yep. And then Monday, y'all continue what you're doing.
I don't even know why they still continue to argue. Like after Saturday night is done and over with. I'm on to the next week.
I get it. There's a lot of money involved in all this.
I mean, I get it too, but on the next one.
Well, the way that people, I've said this before and I'll say it again, on Door Bumper Clear with Freddie Kraft and Tommy Baldwin and our buddy Carson Elledge, they said it. Matt Weaver, who is from Mobile, Alabama, who I've known for many, many, many years. I can remember when he first started at Mobile Speedway, they said it best, the days of people getting punched in the face has been long gone. And it's just like, some people just think they can talk to people anyway. And it just continues on. And it's at the racetrack, at the ball field, at the work, whatever. But let's not get off on that. We want to talk about exactly what we're talking about. And that's these two precious young ladies, Emma Williamson and Autumn Priest. Autumn goes to Bowman Gray. Since I've met her, she's been there every night. So
perfect.
Yeah, it's a big deal. So here we go.
Okay.
Sorry, I chased a rabbit, but so just, anyway, I thank Doc Love. I hope he hears that I do love him. All right, Radical Fire Protection, what they've done. Ever-ready mixed concrete. Met a new friend, very awesome person at Piedmont Dragway, Buffy. Of course, y'all just heard Nick from Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburgers. Smoky Joe's Barbecue is why we're eating, okay? I'm not going to get into the logistics of who did what and what they done, but anyway, I will be a Smoky Joe's Barbecue fan for the rest of my life. We go there and eat a lot when I'm with Roger and Dawn in Lexington, and they are good. Real good. So thank you to Smoky Joe's Barbecue. To also for shirt donations, Jimmy's Smokehouse Grill. They sponsor Connor Branch. And as I just said, Elena and Sandy, excuse me, at a Tyson Isons. My buddy J.J. Dutton with Dutton Safer Systems. He's the one that installed the soft walls at Bowman Gray Stadium, helped invent it, yada, yada, yada. Me and him have become very good friends.
Oh, and that's our friend that used to call in, isn't
yes,
it?
Yes, and he is a sponsor of this show. And right now he's headed from Michigan to Talladega. Then from Talladega, they're going to race in Colorado. So, and I do talk to him often, and thank you for what he does. Ichiban Japanese Steakhouse, they're in Salisbury, and they're good. They have done
Ichiban.
Well, what the hell is it?
Ichabod. You're doing great, Chris. Keep going.
What is it called?
Ichabod, not Ichiban.
I'm going to kick Roger between the legs because him and Dawn, they've let me say that shit. Well, they said it too. You going to make fun of them?
Ichiban. Okay.
Say it again.
Ichabod.
Ica. Why did it got a K in there?
It's Japanese.
Ichabod Japanese Steakhouse, Salisbury. All right, so say it one more time. So I'll struggle with this forever.
Ichabod. Okay, keep going.
Ichabod Crane. Is that a person?
Just keep going. We got you.
Ichabod Japanese. See what I got to put up with. Ichabod Japanese Steakhouse in Salisbury has provided 5 $100 gift cards. Let's Paint with Amber. As we told y'all, you can find it. Let's Paint with Amber on Facebook. She's going to be doing the live drawing of painting of Bowman Gray Stadium that will be up for auction when she's done. That's Squeaky Clean Express. Y'all know who that is. Jordan Atkins. As always, she is a part of something that we have always done. When I say we and all these that y'all been a part of, she's always there. Okay, so thank you, Jordan Atkins. BK Auto Sales, Nerd Merchant, Maccabee Investments LLC, Southern Key Realty, Michelle Epley. That because of Ashley Black and Tony Black. Thank you for that. He'll Build It Creations also. Thank you, Ashley, for that. Our buddy Jeff Day, once again, always a part of what we do. Precision Built Spindles. Renee Hackett Realtor, once again, always. David E. Day Inc. Thank you. Hold on, gotta move my thing now. Choice Tire and Automotive, Eric Engelbert. We've done things together in the past, and he is been a major player, making sure we have hot rods and car show type. What are you doing over there?
I'm just reading the comments. You just
Is there
keep
anything
going.
good?
Nope.
Oh, there's not?
Mm-mm.
People making fun of it because I said Ichiban?
Nope.
Ichiban. Choice Tire and Automotive, Eric Engelbert. H&H Auto Repair. That was started sponsoring this show the day it started. Daniel Harrison, Philip Harrison. Thank you. They're family to me. Buddy Mark Flint, Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue. Also Seth Caldwell, S&P Lemonade. My buddy Steve Stroud, who's part of the team. Thank you for what you've done. 5 Points Tire and Auto. Johnson's Coatings. Emma's Army, which is Elena and Sandy. Unlimited Services, Joey Baker. And I've added in Whiskey Ridge Outlaws because they're banned. Patriots Choice Plumbing, also. MJ Printing and Graphics, Velocity, as I said, USA, and Right Choice Plumbing. I do want to include in there WXII 12 and the VFW in Kernersville. If I ain't getting a message or my text is going off, I'd leave again. But I believe I've done a good job of keeping everybody the name how it is. So those are going to be on the shirts too as well. So I want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart. Everybody that's involved. I want to thank Sydney. It's important that the people know that it's the people watching. You know, oh, those names are good. Yes, they've played a major part, but what makes this special to me is the fact that all these people come together. My phone rings off the hook. I get text messages. That's who called a while ago, a guy out of Florida, I guess, with the VFW. So anyway, when we went to commercial, the guy was calling. Go ahead.
Chris, on behalf of the VFW, we are honored that you chose our facility to host this event. Special shout out to Steve Stroud for bringing us all together for such a special event. God bless you all. We will make it a successful event.
See, like I said, it takes an army, a village.
Takes a village.
Yep, exactly. I got to do this for
You know, instead of doing the space, you can hit tab.
No, it makes it all go the bad way.
Has anybody ever ate the Ichiban? Ichiban bon.
And today being Cindy Sanders' last day on Talking Circus, Chris Carter for being a bully.
At least I told you instead of letting you walk around saying Ichiban.
Roger, I'm getting on to them. Dad gummit. All right, so there you go. Once again, Smokey Joe's Barbecue. They're providing the food. $10 a plate. Y'all, come on out. I know that there's several drivers that have committed. Sydney's going to be there with her car. Chase is going to be there. Chase Robertson, Tim Brown.
Chris is going to be in the Duncan booth. We
Christian
can't
Joyce.
wait.
No, he ain't either. I got to be. No, I can't. No. Yeah, there's going to be a lot going on, and I've got to, I got people selling shirts. We're going to have the shirts for sale, $20. They will be $20. We will be able to take Venmo, debit and credit cards and cash there. So if you have a debit card, that's fine. We've got that handled too as well. At some point tomorrow, we will have what are they called? QR code.
I'm not real sure.
QR code for the for y'all too as well to donate if you're out of state or out of the country or whatever. So to all these people, I just said their name. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. More special, more importantly, is also to all of you watching, all of you that. Here's the thing: if you've donated $1 or 100 or 10 or 1,000, we love you and we thank you. What is it now?
Derek's Worm said it's spelled in American. Ichiban.
He probably says Ichiban too.
You know he does. Probably something worse.
All right. Anyway, that's it's spelled America. We have an ATM at the post, so that is good to know. There is an ATM at the post at the VFW in Kernersville. All right, so there's that. There's so many people involved from the bottom of my heart for the third time. Thank you to all the listeners and everybody that tunes into this show. Thank you for your help. Thank you for just coming by a plate. Just come and be there. I mean,
And don't forget Friday to come to Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburgers.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're going to have a 50-50 raffle, okay? We are going to have a bounce house thanks to Johnson's Inflatables. That's big. It is the largest bounce house I've ever seen. Silent auction, Bowman Gray cars. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun. There will be a cornhole tournament that's already being handled. I think they're going to do a blind draw, maybe. I'm not sure. But anyway, we've already made a map. You'll know where to go. You won't be lost. You won't be confused. One side strictly foot only, so the kids can run around. This is a very, very kid-friendly event, okay? Bring your kids. But we do want to reiterate, all shirt sizes, no matter what, will be all shirts, regardless of the size, will be $20. And we have the bracelets, and we have stickers if you want to donate, and plates are 10. Whether you 3 or 13 or 30 or 48.
I am not 48.
No. All right.
Thank you.
So thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We're going to get Miss Sydney, if she would please, to read off our sponsors, and we're going to call it a night. As always, when you hear these sponsors' name mentioned, if you cannot monetize them or give them your business, it does not cost a dime to like, follow, and share that business.
Okay, we'd like to thank H&H Auto Repair, Race for Kids, Pulliam's Hot Dogs and Barbecue, Precision Built Spindles, Realtor Renee Hackett, David E. Day Inc., Ideal Corn, Affordable Septic, Enticing Icings, Lil Donuts, Dutton Safer Systems, Triangle Fitness Kernersville, Ideal Landscaping, JTV Sports Cards and Memorabilia, Sykes Metal Roofing, Douglas Auto Electric and Battery, Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburgers, The Garage Shop, Choice Tire and Automotive, Woodman Life Insurance, Jordan Anderson, S&P Lemonade, Frank Steaks out of Long Island, New York, J&T Services, DL Outfitters, Gary Brown Dream 68, Midway Dry Cleaners, Cobble Speed Shop LLC, JTA Soft Wash and Roof Cleaning, Koger Plumbing, 5 Points Tire and Auto, Horse-Powered Kids, Harkey Litigation, Everready Mixed Concrete, Heroes Patriot Water, Robin Sandblasting, Mule Skinner Trucking, Messer Media, Garage Doors of the Triad, MJ Printing and Graphics, Midway Music Hall and Event Center, Thunder Road Bar and Grill, Midway Mobile Storage, Make TV Great with Nate, Louis Custom Showers and Glass, Radical Fire Protection, Tea Time Sports Bar, Burke Street Pub, Captain's Retreat at Bear Creek, Soul to Bowl Food Truck, Squeaky Clean Express and Ceramic Coatings, Colfax Towing and Auto Repair, Velocity USA, and KevinSaysYes.com. Thank you.
We ought to have a contest to see who can say it the fastest, the clearest.
Well, we know that you can't.
About 100 I can. Something happens when I start announcing. Sometimes I might call Riley Slate or Slate Riley or
Exactly.
Bert Jason Bird.
You'd be like, squirrel.
Ain't no dang squirrels on the track, you freak. This Friday at, once again, Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburger House. They open at 11. Everything they bring in goes directly to these two girls that we've been talking about for most of the night. Don't forget. Also, Velocity USA. Go check out their Facebook page. Click on that link. Win a fire suit. They're celebrating 40,000 followers. They have donated us a helmet to get signed by all the Bowman Gray drivers. That will be up for auction. Thank you, Brad Smith. Thank you, Justin Cummins and Eric Messer with Messer Media. What else am I missing? What else? Let's see.
We'll see you Sunday.
Saturday. We'll see you Saturday.
Well, we'll see you Saturday, but we'll also see you Sunday.
And Sunday.
And Friday.
Friday?
Friday at Old Nick's. I mean, not Old Nick's,
Yeah.
at Nick's Old Fashioned
Yeah,
Hamburgers.
so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Ooh.
I'm going to call Zach Staley and get him to come out and hang out with us at Nick's. If he don't have nothing planned, I'm 99.9% sure he will. He's about all this as well. I want to thank all of y'all for the nighttime from the bottom of my heart. I want to thank all my sponsors. I want to thank the team that's been assembled for this benefit for these two young ladies. I hope y'all come. And once again, just $1, anything is your support. WXII, what they're doing, letting us get the word out. That's going to be Friday morning. You'll be able to see the news thing we done today. That's it. Other than that, thank you, Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburger House. Thank you, Radical Fire Protection. Thank you, everybody that's involved. Thank you, Andrew, for your job that you're doing. We're getting somewhere. Thank you.
Yes.
Weirdo.
Thank you.
My buddy. I don't know what I'd do without you, girl. I'm so glad you're a part of this. It's been a while, too, you know?
Yeah.
So she misses a little bit. She is a mom. That's the one thing about Sydney. She's a mom. She's a wife. Her husband's crazy, but I love him, too. She's got good kids. All right, until next Tuesday night, Friday, Nick's Old Fashioned Hamburgers. We'll see you there. Saturday, Bowman Gray Stadium. We'll see you there. This Sunday from 2 o'clock on VFW in Kernersville, North Carolina. It's on Edgewood Street, which is off of 66. It's so easy to find right across from the 66 Diner. I want to see all y'all this weekend, all 3 days. Until then, y'all be safe. God bless.